Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and others. My name is to be, or not to be. That is the question. And I am here tonight to tell a few jokes for your listening pleasure, in the style of the late great Richard Burton. I hope you enjoy them. If not, then bloody piss off. A termite walks into a bar and says, "Is the bartender here?" A skeleton walks into a bar and orders a beer and a mop. A cheeseburger walks into a bar and the bartender says, "You have to leave. We don't serve food here." A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" A duck walks into a bar and says, "Put it on my bill." An Irishman walks into a bar. It could happen. True story. Well, in the news today, at the start of this new year, we have thousands of birds falling out of the sky, fish dying by the hundreds, gas prices are higher than they have been in years and no sign of stopping, food prices are soaring. There is talk of repealing the healthcare bill in Congress. This could only mean one thing. It's not the end of the world. It is the Republicans are back in power. A neutron goes into a bar and asks how much for a beer. The bartender says, "For you, no charge." Confucius say, man who walked through turnstile sideways going to Bangkok. Did you hear about the new divorce Barbie? It comes with all of Ken's stuff. What do Eskimos get from sitting on ice too long? Polaroids. Yesterday I saw in the news, a guy walks into a bar with jumper cables around his neck. The bartender says, "All right, you can stay, but don't start anything." What is the difference between a lawyer and a prostitute? A lawyer will keep screwing you after you're dead. A three-legged dog walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I am looking for the man that shot my paw." Did you hear the one about the couple laying in bed? And the man turns to the woman and says, "Honey, I am going to make you the happiest woman in the world." And the woman says, "I am going to miss you." A man comes home from work all excited and says to his wife, "Honey, pack your bags. I just won the lottery." The wife says, "Where are we going?" The man replies, "We aren't going anywhere. You are leaving." True story. Really. Confucius say, man who walked behind car get exhausted. Confucius say, man who walk in front of car get tired. Thank you. Thank you. True story. Thank you. What did the stripper do with her asshole before she went to work? Dropped him off at band practice. What's the difference between a drummer and a pizza? A pizza feeds a family of 4. What do they call a person who hangs out with musicians? A drummer. And what do they call a drummer who breaks up with his girlfriend? Homeless. And finally tonight, ladies and gentlemen, how do you know a drummer is knocking on the front door? Because he doesn't know when to come in. Thank you and good night. And to be, or not to be? That is the question.